Okay, guys, just a quick update on Pure Pool Pro here. At the time of this recording, the first patch update has gone live for Pure Pool Pro on PlayStation 5 and PC. The team wants to thank everybody for the thousands that have logged in and played, that have downloaded the game and gotten on the felt and grabbed their cues. Um, so this is the first patch. And as we go through in the career here, I've done all the amateur. I've gotten all the stars in amateur real quick. And this is just a layout of focused. Now with shortened lines, I've started on US 8 ball and I'm up to this point, versing Tyler again and trying to get 3 stars on that. But I digress. Back to the patch notes. So here's the primary fixes that they've targeted, made a priority here in this first patch. Too close to the cue, ball and off. So for those of you that mentioned in my stream, and I noticed too while playing, sometimes the camera angle on your cue stick would obstruct you from seeing your shot and being able to read the lines. They've now addressed that, especially on pro difficulty. So if you play on pro without the lines and you find that to be a problem, they've made adjustments, making it difficult to line up shots. So they've adjusted that in hopes of making that better, most notably near rails on the table. So look out for that. The camera is now permanently centered in all of these scenarios. When the cue is elevated, the camera has been moved much further back from the cue ball to improve overall table readability in all scenarios. So that's good. They're focusing on what could, be making your game more difficult than it should be, where it's not intended to be. This should dramatically improve shot alignment and pro level playability. So particularly near cushions, if you've gotten used to the current camera, give it a little time and you'll adjust to it, and believe me, it'll be worthwhile. They're also going to continue to review expanded camera options. So for those of you that maybe want an overhead, a bird's eye view of the table, like on most mobile ports, mobile games that are pool, maybe you'll see that. They're looking into maybe further options down the road. They've also adjusted some of the mouse sensitivity for those of you that play on PC. So they've made adjustments to that. If you're experiencing overly high or twitchy mouse sensitivity at certain ranges, making feathered or gentle shots unreliable, the sensitivity scaling, they said, was a little out of whack. So what they've done is they've reworked the scaling, improved power consistency, and enhanced fine shot control. They've also done a little bit of visual tweaking. The 8-ball reflection, popping and flickering, primarily on Royal Rumble mode. They've adjusted that, reduced the shadow and reflection popping effect. And this applies to both PC and PS5. The UI fix for clipping on Royal Rumble. I correct my previous statement. The lighting in that's across the board. This right here, the UI fix for the aim guide clipping, primarily in Royal Rumble. The floating object ball could block the aim guide, making lines unreadable. So they've adjusted that. Aim guides now pass clearly through the floating ball. They've also adjusted achievements and trophies. The Crest Conquer achievement has been fixed on PlayStation, and that they've fixed the double cheeseburger trophy uh, and the Crest Conqueror trophy. So in the coming months, um, they're already in development with other updates and different plans they might be implementing. Um, so they're going to keep supporting this game for the foreseeable future um, with updates and tweaks to the game. Um, and then they've listened to the community. They've looked at various threads and people that have streamed the game and listened to feedback and various things that they feel are important will be adjusted and added. As I said at launch day, I had full faith. Even this being a small team, that they would do a better job with this than they did with their previous installment. Um, the team at Ripstone wants to thank everybody for their passion and their honesty and for pushing them to make the game better. So that's just an update. The patch is now live again on Steam and PlayStation 5. Just little adjustments that they felt were important, but they will continue to support the game and make tweaks as